The Minister for Finance introduced his second budget on the 5th of December. In his Budget 2013 speech, the Minister introduced a number of measures designed to renew the economy and lead to job creation. On personal tax, the Minister has made no changes to the income tax rates and bands. However, he did make some changes to other areas of personal tax. The Minister announced an increase in the minimum annual PRSI contribution for self-employed earners from €253 to €500. He also removed the weekly PRSI allowance for PAYE workers. Maternity benefit will be taxable from July 2013. And BIK rates on preferential loans have also been increased. He also confirmed the abolition of mortgage interest relief for new purchasers from 1st of January 2013. The Minister announced that the local property tax will come into effect from 1st of July 2013. The new LPT will be collected by the Revenue Commissioners. The charge will be based on the market value of the property as assessed by the owner. The Minister confirmed that the household charge will cease in January 2013 and the NPPR will cease on January 2014. It is important to note that any unpaid liabilities which have accrued under both the household charge and the NPPR will not only remain a charge on that property, but may also have implications for tax clearance and filing requirement for the self-assessed. Budget 2013 has introduced some measures designed to assist in creating jobs and supporting SMEs. Michael Noonan will allow companies availing of the 3-year exemption for start-up companies to carry forward unused relief. The Minister announced an extension to the foreign earnings deduction to support export companies seeking to expand into certain countries beyond existing BRICS countries. Research and development has been further incentivised by increasing the expenditure allowed for companies on a volume basis for the purpose of the R&D tax credit to €200,000. By increasing the cash receipts basis threshold for VAT from €1 million to €1.25 million, the Minister hopes that this will improve the SME's cash flow. The Minister also extended the Employment and Investment Incentive Scheme to 2020. The Minister did not increase excise duty on diesel and petrol. To aid the haulage industry, the Minister introduced a rebate of excise duty on auto diesel. Also, with effect from midnight 5th of December, the Minister increased the rates of excise duty on a number of items. The rates of VRT and motor tax across all categories were increased, and he introduced a dual registration period with all vehicles registered from 1st of January 2013, carrying a year tag 131 and 132 for the second half of the year. The extension of carbon tax to solid fuel brings their tax treatment into line with that of other fuels. In relation to the agri-food sector, the Minister introduced measures to support farm expansion. Budget 2013 extended the 25% rate and the special 100% rate of stock relief until 2015 and introduced a relief from capital gains tax arising on disposals of farmland for farm restructuring purposes. Budget 2013 has made changes to the tax relief on pension contributions for large pensions. Tax relief on pension contributions will continue at the marginal rate of tax. However, tax relief will end for contributions to pension schemes providing income over €60,000. Budget 2013 also includes a provision to allow people to access 30% of additional voluntary contributions, AVCs. However, withdrawals will be liable to tax at the marginal rate. In a related move, the reduced rate of USC for those over 70 with an income in excess of €60,000 will be discontinued from 1st of January 2013. The Minister has made further changes to other tax categories. The Minister announced that he is raising deposit interest retention tax, capital acquisitions tax and capital gains tax from 30% to 33%. He has also reduced the thresholds at which the capital acquisitions tax applies by 10%. This video presentation aims to provide a summary of the contents of Budget 2013. If you require more comprehensive advice on how Budget 2013 affects you and your business, please consult your business advisor.